Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about something that is very important, especially for beginner photographers. Many are the times when you begin learning your photography, they will tell you about the exposure triangle. To just break it down for people who might not know, the exposure triangle is broken down into three parts. So you've got the ISO, you've got the aperture, and the shutter speed. These actually control your exposure for you to get a good image. Most of the times we're advised to shoot in manual because we have control over the elements, so that it makes us really get this optimum image at the end of the day. But there's one element that sometimes we do not think about, and sometimes some people, when you watch videos, they will tell you put it on automatic, which is your white balance. Your white balance will actually change the way you look at your images, in the sense that sometimes it's all you need to kind of make your images or your photography to step it up or to go to the next level. Example, when you go in a room and then you find, example, you're shooting in Chilangamulilo and your ceiling is brown, what do? You might complain to say, okay, but my pictures are coming off brown, because obviously if you are using flash, you're reflecting off the ceiling and it's giving off brown tones. What is your remedy? Your white balance. Once you correct your white balance, your pictures change and you're able to deliver the optimum images that you need. So yes, I call white balance as what they call the fourth estate to me, because it's an important factor that I consider in when setting the exposure. And then obviously I'll do my compositions and whatnot, but definitely something that you need to look for. Sometimes it just lets you down. Another way to remedy the issue of white balance, if for instance you did not actually set it up on your camera, is to change it up in post, which is in your either Capture One, your Lightroom, your Photoshop, where you can play with it only when or if you shot in manual and in raw. That's the only way you can remedy it. But otherwise, the best way is to set it in manual, put it in a specific Kelvin, and stick with it. If it changes or the picture doesn't really show nicely, you change it and adjust it according to the way you feel and the way you see your images. That was the tip for the day, and thank you for listening.